What's up, guys? I'm Random Frank P, back with an episode of Cool Tech Under $50 for March, the series where we show off some of the best tech you can buy under that price point. If you see anything you'd like, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. And shout out to last month's winners. I've been in contact with you so you can claim your tech. Congrats again. And if you want to win something from today, all you gotta do is hit that thumbs up button down below, make sure you're subscribed, and comment your favorite item. First up is something I'm a huge fan of. You all know I love my coffee, and this is the Dorothy Rapid Cold Brewer, which lets you cold brew coffee in just a few minutes versus the 12 to 24 hours you'd usually have to wait to make it. This makes a mini tornado right in your home and lets you brew in just 15 minutes. It's a really simple process too. Once you have your water in the glass carafe and Dorothy is on and spinning, you then just add your coffee grounds, whatever blend you're using to make your coffee. Hint, you can also use this for like iced teas or protein shakes as well, since it's just mixing in with the water. And this circulation and the spinning really just enhances the steeping process and speeds up the whole brew. It's pretty mesmerizing to watch, even if it kind of looks like a poo tornado. Bill Paxton would be proud. Anyways, after it brews for 15 minutes or longer if you want a deeper brew, you just let it sit for a minute and you use the included plunger and lid to sift through the grounds, and it pushes it all into the metal can on the bottom so it's not just like floating around in your coffee, and you can just easily empty it after. And just like that, you have 22 ounces of instant cold brew that didn't take a day to make. Spring and summer, they're gonna be here before you know it. I think cold brew is always refreshing then. This comes in just a penny under $50. Definitely worth it. I've used it for a while and I love it. Next up, for my keyboard lovers out there, I haven't showed off individual switches on this series before, and I have two of my favorites here that are just polar opposites. We have the thickest of the clicks with box jades and butter on a budget Gateron yellows. Both are complete opposite in terms of sound and feel, but for the price, I think they're both some of the best options when building a keyboard and if you want to save some money. So they're sold in packs of different counts. The pack of Gateron yellows was $31 for 110 switches, and you can get 90 jades for $50 or 65 switches for $40. So it'll depend on the keyboard you're building or swapping out really, but like I said, when it comes to feel, the response, I love what these both have to offer. Jades are a super deep, thick click that require 50 grams to actuate with a 3.6mm travel distance, but register at 2mm like most switches. But unlike most switches, the sound of these is just insanely clicky. Then for Gateron yellow, they too require 50 grams to actuate at 2mm with a 4mm total travel distance. But the real beauty with Gateron yellows, especially with these milky housings, is when you lube them, they instantly get more smooth and replicate a feel of ink switches at a fraction of the cost, hence the butter on a budget moniker. Alright, so we'll do a sound test now. I do have two complete builds with jade switches, as well as the lubed Gateron yellow switches, so we'll do about 20 seconds for each keyboard, starting off with them thick clicks. So again, if you're building a new keyboard, you have a hot swap PCB and you're swapping out stock switches, depending on your preference, thickest of the clicks, smoothest of the smooth when it comes to a budget, and you can lube the Gateron yellows, I think both are just great options for the price. Now we have a crazy underrated gaming mouse out there. I got this at launch back in October, and it is a great option for the price. This is the Roccat Burst Pro. At 68 grams, it still comes in and fits that whole lightweight craze, but they do it with a really unique translucent honeycomb inner shell. So it's solid on the outer ambi-shaped shell, but yet still cuts weight. And this is great for those who hate the cutouts in their mouse. Here, the light shines through and looks pretty cool, I think. The lighting is all configured in their software, and at nighttime, the diffused shell, it looks really nice with the glow. Roccat does use their own optical switch known as the Titan switch, so it's fast and accurate. I'd say it's a heavier click in general The mouse also uses their Phantom Flex cable, they call it, so nice and lightweight, flexible as well, like a paracord. And they use these heat-treated feet for the glides on the bottom, so it's very slick, has a nice smooth glide. Inside is the Rocket Owl-Eye 16K DPI optical sensor, based on the Pixart 3389, and I've had no issues with performance. Like I said before, it's ambidextrous, it's on the medium to larger size, I'd say, so ideal if you like claw grip, but obviously every hand size and preference is gonna be different, but you'll feel right at home here. So altogether, I'm a big fan of the Burst Pro, and my one gripe, my one big con about it, as stupid as it's gonna sound, is just the fat, large DPI button right there in the center. Visually, hurts me right here. Now the price point for this is interesting because MSRP is $59.99, but Amazon has it for $49.99, making it fit the series. But every week or two, it fluctuates. So 1 week you'll find it for $60, 1 week you'll find it for $50. We got a price chart, I'll show you right here. You can see how I think it's like every 2 weeks, it goes up and down. So if you can catch it on sale, I definitely recommend it. Next, if you're one of those lucky few to actually have a PS5, Dbrand came in clutch with their Dark Plates, which lets you swap out the stock white plates on the sides of the PS5 for their own darker black plates. And I think it looks really, really nice. They pulled it off perfectly. And these aren't skins, these are actual shells that go on the outside that you swap out the stock white shells with. The application is super simple. It takes like 15 seconds total to do the swap. It's pretty much just like these pegs and pins on the outer shells that you can just lift up, slide out, and then replace them. So a really simple process that can definitely elevate the look of your PS5. I think, just stock how it is with the white and black, it looks pretty nice and futuristic. But if you want that all nice matte black look, nice and stealthy, the Dark Plates are the way to go for just $49.99. And even if you do want to get that middle strip, like where all the IO and stuff is, they do sell actual stickers and skins for that you can put on it and change out the color and stuff. I know stock is that glossy plastic, which I'm not a big fan of, so you can go matte, you can go white. They have it covered for you. Like I said, the plates themselves are $50. The skins are an extra $11, but come on, definitely worth it. Dbrand's got you covered. And then last but not least is something that, I saved for last because I've done a video on this probably 3 or 4 times. And I was contemplating, just not even doing it for this episode, but I figured I'd have to. The number one question I get in almost every single video, no matter what it is about the wallpaper behind me. The animated wallpaper. You'll see in some videos, I have a few different wallpapers. Yes, they're animated. It looks pretty interesting. Like I said, I've done 3 or 4 videos on it, but a quick little hit for you guys today, Wallpaper Engine. $3.99 on Steam. You can go through, it's its own app that you have to buy, so it's not like, an actual wallpaper you just download. It is a Steam application, and they have, the whole workshop pretty much of hundreds of thousands of different themed wallpapers, stock, just like static picture wallpapers, or the nice animated ones that I have. And I just get constant questions about the animated ones that I'm always showing off in the background. And I will drop the actual link to the Splash one that I use, but the reason I'm showing this off today is because I recently discovered an option. I don't know if it's new or not, but they have these color options in the actual app itself, which really opens up the possibility of animated wallpapers because it can let you go in and change like the saturation, the hue. So if you don't like the certain color of a wallpaper and you want to kind of mix it up, you can very easily do that. And with my blue and red Unsplash wallpaper that I have, I can make it all different colors. It's just really cool, and it lets you really match your wallpaper to your setup theme. So a lot of flexibility. A lot of them have like sounds and stuff to the wallpaper, different speeds. So I think with those color options and some of the different settings you have for animated wallpapers, just really is a cool tool to have. Again, number one question I always have. I'll have a link for you down below to my personal Unsplash wallpaper that I use down below. Hope you guys dig it. So alright guys, that'll wrap it up for this episode of Cool Tech under $50 for March. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And lastly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hope you all enjoyed. Pouring out for your wallets. Have a good day.